cars and luxury, the high life, much history, high fashion and mystery. This is where you wanna be. Come live like this with girls in bliss. Come live like this with girls in bliss.
Thank you for being back, everybody. This is Girls in Bliss with
Manasiscott
and me, Daanikasawhniey. And today our podcast is about adventure bliss. One blissful experience in adventure.
You know, you're asking the wrong person, right? There are many blissful experiences in
Okay.
adventure. Adventure is bliss. I've been really lucky being an armed forces brat, and from morning to evening, I've had the opportunity to do horse riding, karate, basketball, badminton, swimming. There were 16 sports a day.
Okay.
And then you get into school, and then you're conditioned to live a particular life. Though I was very, very lucky that my father made me give up engineering and sing. Now, as we've crossed our 40s, I've realized that bliss lies in trying new things.
Okay.
What was the last new thing you tried? Built a business from scratch?
Yeah, that was. And one adventure point of view, I'd have to say jumping out of a plane, skydiving.
You did skydiving? Listen, I did not know about this.
This is,
I
yes.
did Vancouver skydiving.
Okay.
Where did you?
South Africa. Cape
Girls
Town.
in Bliss.
Cape Town.
Or
yeah.
just like this. That was something. So
Yeah.
tell me your skydiving experience.
So it was...
Did you scream or were you silent?
Oh my God, I was screaming. Of course, I was with a person behind
Yeah,
me.
tandem. We have to do
correct,
three,
correct.
yeah.
But the funny thing was, right before I was about to jump out of an aircraft, I had my business school friend ahead of me, and I see on her backpack written, "Warning, parachute might not open." And I'm like, not the thing to see before I'm about to jump out of a plane. But it was unbelievable, like the high that you get. Yes.
Me, I dived with 12 Japanese people who were very silent. From 12,000 feet to the bottom, I was the only
Even
one going,
then?
"Ah!" When I landed, my mamu and mom, and you're the only person who was shouting and screaming. Can you imagine the blissful experience? All the skydivers actually walked up and told my mother, this is the first person we've seen that has enjoyed a skydive. Because I kept screaming, it was a roller coaster, right?
I didn't even tell my mom. I told my brother
We
after
don't
it
tell our
happened.
moms
Yeah.
many things.
And my mom called me. She's like, "Did you just jump out of a plane?" Like, unbelievable stuff for them, right? But yes, adventure sports. What a thrill.
It is.
Like-
And actually, Girls in Bliss, we've done our first tandem dive. We have to do 2 more to be
Yeah.
certified. Please sponsor us. We will come, shoot. We can do Girls in Bliss
Wherever.
in the middle of the air. We can talk anywhere that
Yeah.
you want to, and we can skydive. Or a best amusement park ride.
Jurassic Park.
What is it? Roller
US.
coaster.
Yeah.
Tips from Bliss. All right. Tips from Bliss. Let me tell you this. Go to Singapore. There's something called the slingshot. You will never see anybody there, and you think it's the worst ride ever. Me, my makeup artist, my sound engineer, 3 of us, like Trishul ki tarah, teen log aise baithe hain. It gets you tuck, 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 up. And you're seeing the river in front of you. This is a Clarky. And then the guy speaks to you on headphone, click button. And you're like, dude, nobody's enjoying this ride. What? So anyway, we realized at that point in time, this is a very scary thing that's going to happen to us. Rachna Sawhniey, the best ride in the world. When finally, after 3 attempts, Bijon pressed that button, we have been slingshot at the speed of light, up, down, up,
Good
down.
God.
So, tips from Bliss. Best ride, Singapore slingshot.
Okay.
Skydiving, we're debating between Vancouver and South Africa.
Yeah.
Bungee jumping, I might like to try it in New Zealand at 150 feet. Let's see. But that ice popping out of your head experience
Yeah.
doesn't.
It's just a little scary.
Okay, let's go close to home. Road tripping.
Yeah, there was a trip from. So I am with a group of friends who are trekkers, especially go to the Himalayan mountain ranges, and they are part of the Himalayan club.
Especially go to the Himalayan mountain ranges. I mean, if that's what
They're
Bliss
part of a
is.
Himalayan club where they get special access to areas which haven't been hiked to before.
Yep.
So did a trip from, before we went on a 4-day trek into the mountains, we did a trip from Chandigarh to Solang Valley.
Walking.
No, Baba. In the
Driving.
road trip.
Yeah.
We're talking road trip. And from there to Leh.
Oh, that's a beautiful
And
trip.
that was stunning.
I want to bike that trip. So, growing up in the armed forces, and we never had money, not that we didn't have money, it was just that the salary is not as big as, businessmen. But my mother and father did everything to make life adventurous. So, while other kids were doing holidays abroad to foreign countries, we would spend 3 weeks on the road. I have driven the length and breadth of this country, except for the 6 eastern states, which, Nexa, please sponsor us. We will do these things. We can cut this out. Yeah, we'll be there. And Orissa and Bihar. Bihar for reasons that are very personal to me. In Orissa, I just have not. We've never on the... You know, when you're doing the access from here to Jammu and Kashmir, you don't do Orissa unless you really want to do it. India by road is the most blissful experience ever. I took Zizu, who's car sick, my son. When he saw the flora change from Maharashtra into Gujarat to the sand dunes in Rajasthan, you know, when a kid puts aside his iPad and goes, "Is this India?" Our adventure, you know, and I know people have to spend a lot of money on it, but the most blissful thing that you can do, and if you want to really, really access your bliss, is get onto a bike, a car, an auto rickshaw, drive, get out. Road tripping in India is next to only food in India.
Yeah, and you know, so I've traveled a lot outside India. I've been fortunate about it, but because of lockdown, we weren't able to get out. And honestly, it was an experience to go to Hampi. Drove down with 4 friends, and I was amazed at the beauty of the city.
I got to do that.
The ruins, the temples, and you realize the rich culture of the country, you know, the heritage. You know, there's a story on every, you know, rock out there, and mesmerizing. So guys, get out there. And
you had me at mesmerizing, girl.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, let's do this. Girls in Bliss. Road trip through India. Do you remember studying the Gol Gumbaz in school?
yes,
I've been to the Gol Gumbaz. It is the most incredible structure. I've sung there like a rock concert. There are so many structures in India. Fatehpur Sikri,
yeah,
Gol Gumbaz,
Yeah.
Bijapur. There are waterfalls. There are the Jog Falls down south. Khajuraho.
Yeah.
Let's do it together if you've not done it.
I've done it.
Just show off. Have you done the temple of the Shiva in Ajanta Ellora?
Yes, yes. So this
Fine,
this
all
was
these.
the amazing thing, that in the last 3 years, the amount I have traveled within India, and I'm so fortunate that
Yeah.
I did it. You know, I've seen, like, I lived in Boston for 4 years, and I'll tell you this funny story. So when I went there for our orientation, we were told in our university that we're going to go to this place called Plymouth, which is a very historical place for us.
Plymouth,
Yeah.
Plymouth.
So we're supposed to go to Plymouth, and you know, we're all like 100 batchmates that go there for the day spend, and I'm looking to see what the cultural history thing is. There was just one rock there, which
And considering...
they just stepped on.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head that there is such rich heritage in our country,
Yeah.
the temples, the ruins, and you know, why are we not? I mean, the Indian government is doing a great job.
They
now,
are.
the
And the
tourism
World Heritage
department.
Sites, yeah. And UNESCO as well.
But there is such brilliant places to visit,
Yeah.
which are fascinating out of their mind for children especially.
Yeah.
So I do hope that, you know, parents are looking at places like this to take their children to get them acquainted with our culture and tradition, and why the Indian heritage is so rich.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Offbeat. 100 people trip. 10 standard girls in Bliss who went to Goa. Would you like to discuss this with people?
God, it was mad.
It was blissful.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we
it
were.
was mad.
It was.
We should put up pictures of this.
We should.
Yeah,
Kaushal,
yeah,
you want
yeah.
to show people our short hair pictures, 73 kgs? I
We
don't
were
know.
tomboys, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
with moustaches. We really have had a blissful life. And I think, you know, at the end of it, I know we were talking about adventure and I know things require money. But I really think that even now, if you just drive out from here to Pune and head to Jadavgarh Fort, it's beautiful. Our heritage is great. This is our mission, Girls in Bliss. Let's try and shoot on location as well and do things.
Yeah.
We wanna travel, and we wanna tell you that the simplest bliss in life is to do what moves you, physically move.
Yeah, because that's a shift in energy.
It is.
You know, you're opening your heart and mind, and just imbibing the experiences, right?
Yeah. Okay. Tips from Bliss. So we have said, of course, road travel through India. Trust me, it'll change your children. It'll change everything. You know, when you go up to the north, I've grown up in Bhutan and the Himalayas and in Pithoragarh. In the north, when you're traveling and they see that you're a Bombay person, you know, a person walks up to you and asks you questions about your life and says, "Ghar pe aake khana khao." It's everything. I've been lucky like that. But okay, on a blissful, luxurious space. So we're saying skydiving.
Yeah.
We're saying scuba diving.
Yeah.
We're saying bungee jumping so-so. We're saying Singapore slingshot.
Trekking.
Trekking. Oh, base camp Himalayas, you know, we're
Yeah.
supposed to do it.
Yeah.
That mountain climbing is something else. Martial arts
Oh, yeah.
with some interesting people we'll be interviewing later. What else? What do we want people to do?
Adventure for sure.
That's an adventure.
Yeah, okay.
Log on to manasiscott.in and come sing karaoke songs with me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tips from Bliss.
So, people can sing along with you.
Yes, you can record with me. Get over your
Guess
fears.
what? I'm lucky. I get to do that with you live.
Can you sing a song, please, right now?
Okay, you sing.
Sweet 24, I need any more hours with you.
I don't know that song, but yeah. But just sing.
Girls like you.
No. But you sing, and I'm gonna just. Yeah.
No. You said you're singing. नहीं
Yeah,
चलेगा ये. No, तुम decide करो. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे छोड़ेंगे something. छोड़ेंगे दम अगर तेरा साथ ना
छोड़ेंगे. मतलब ओवर एक्टिंग की तो मतलब. This is.
Remember that CD I bought you for David Guetta?
Yes.
Turkish Airlines. You are the ones that introduced me to sound and not video. Can you please sponsor a trip for us for Girls in Bliss? We want to go hot air ballooning in Cappadocia.
Wow, that's a
That's
brilliant
Girls in
idea.
Bliss. We would love to take Girls in Bliss to Sydney.